that's helping cure cancer. Darwin started from Malthus, who wrote of the struggle for survival among living things fighting over limited resources. Darwin added that the fittest will flourish. But at the end of his book, Malthus commented with horror on a vision of a better future that only those lucky enough to be alive at the time are privileged to enjoy. That's not good enough for philosophy either. No one deserves to suffer, not having asked to be born. An answer to the world that saves everyone, but one person is no answer, as a boat with one leak still sinks. Belief builds boats. Philosophy drains seas. Belief, faith, not enough to address the extremity of human suffering. When Jesus on the cross cries out in despair, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" Christianity failed its most important test. Art and poetry and science aren't enough either. It was time to develop an answer. Time to return, at long last, to philosophy, to rigor. Protagoras, an early Greek philosopher, he said, "Man is the measure of all things." Also said, to do philosophy, you must know everything. Well, you can't, but you have to try. And to master stuff, you have to teach. And to teach lots of subjects, you have to tutor, which I did. Hundreds of subjects, from middle school through graduate and professional schools at universities around the world, in law, medicine, dentistry, endodontics, aeronautics, business, all the sciences. It was daily mental exercise with benefits. Social contact, helping people succeed, money. Eventually, I was ready to write philosophy. To start, I used the beginning of the essay I'd written when reapplying to medical school about Mark Fidrich, the pitcher who found consolation in universal death. I considered the approaches of Shakespeare and Buddhism, that life may be dream, and so without justifiable fear. And of the need for a solution that excludes not a single person, leaves not a single pain unanswered, a single ache unquelled. And I wrote. First, paragraphs, but within 10 pages, aphorisms, concentrated statements, verbal mathematics. The riddle of the world is an object. God is a skeptic, generating time. The style of Heraclitus and Pascal, Nietzsche and Wittgenstein, powerful, lean, intemperate, uncompromising, suffocating, urgent, definitive. A style for a moment of death, when everything must be compressed into a few vital and redemptive words, because there is no time, as there never is at the moment of philosophy. My first book, Considerations on the Nature of Things, ran to 300 aphorisms. Eventually, there'd be 20,000 and several hundred books, in an effort to deal with everything, as philosophy must, and solve everything. Siddhartha's effort to end disease, old age, and death ended in religion, not philosophy. Belief, not rigor. But we can rigorously establish what Buddhism sought, with two propositions. that the past cannot guarantee the future, and that the future decides the past. The first goes back to David Hume.